What's going on, guys? I'm back with another 31 Days of Halloween review, and today we're going to be doing another one of my childhood favorites, Monster House. No adults believe three kids' assertion that a neighboring residence is a living creature that means them harm. With Halloween approaching, the trio must find a way to destroy the structure before innocent trick-or-treaters meet ghastly ends. So right off the bat, this film has tons to be praised for. At face value, Monster House is a unique concept, backed up by an engaging story and coupled with great writing. But when you dig a little deeper, it has so many layers to it, from the differing of tones, the conflicts that keeps piling on, the characters, and so much more. It has that boy who cried wolf trope approach, but is fleshed out so well by a tremendous amount of heart and creativity, coupled with some surprising dark elements and messages about death and grieving. Straight away, the film opens up with its primary conflict, leaving us curious. Then before we know it, it starts to drop conflict after conflict on us, while incorporating some very good pieces of dialogue and well-timed jokes to help balance out the tones and bring the audience on this emotional roller coaster ride.
Are you guys mentally challenged? If you are, I'm certified to teach you baseball.
The characters in this film could come off a bit formulaic, but still separate themselves from the pack by having tremendous chemistry and distinguished personalities from one another that complement each other so well at the same time. DJ is a pretty by-the-numbers lead character, but he is fairly smart, adding a key ingredient to what every friend group needs. Now for Chowder, he is the chubby comedic relief, but my god is he funny. He is one of the best side characters in the kids' animated movie. Shit, I'd even throw him next to the Dories of the world from Finding Nemo. That's how much I like this character. DJ and Chowder's chemistry and relationship is truly peak friendship, encapsulating what it's like to have a best buddy at that age, while also not shying away from including real-world conflicts between them to keep the relationship fresh. They both could shine alone, but the film was certainly at its best when they were together, bouncing off one another. Jenny's character is definitely my least favorite, while I wouldn't have minded if she got scrapped altogether, but at the end of the day, the writers did a good job giving her a purpose of being there to help balance out the two boys and also play a key role in the final act. Steve Buscemi as Nebacracker is a tremendous character. If it wasn't for Chowder, I'd easily say he's the best character in the film, where he, by far, has the best character arc. He doesn't get a large amount of screen time altogether, but he definitely made the most of it for what he's got by really connecting with the audience. Now for the most underrated and overlooked character in the entire film, the house. Yeah, that's right, the house is definitely a character having its own personality. The house was riddled with so much detail to help enhance that personality, like the cracks in the window, the jagged edge porch, the red carpet tongue, and everything else around it. The characters are easily the best part of the film, but they would fall flat on their face if it wasn't for the great writing. The writing was extremely witty, knowing exactly what it is and who the target audience was. Monster House was extremely funny as well, with humor for all ages. The humor was well-timed in most occasions, where it certainly didn't shy away from making jokes for adults, but also blending in with the jokes for the kids as well.
Oh, Dad, why don't you kiss my hairy butt? Hey, DJ, got any beer?
Like any movie, of course not everything lands, but this film was definitely written to entertain both the kids and the parents watching the film with the kids, being very mature for what it is. When it comes to the animation, I personally enjoyed how stylish it was, especially for the time. This is a Robert Zemeckis animation style, hence why it looks similar to Polar Express, minus the fugly character designs. The art design was real stylish in its own right, where everybody looked completely different from each other, so it doesn't just look like Whoville, where I feel they found a great job pairing tremendous voice actors to their characters. Each voice character brought great personality and range to their characters, making it extremely easy to invest in anyone and everyone, really. Although there's loads to praise this film about, it definitely doesn't come without a few flaws at least. For starters, I had small nitpicks in the beginning. The film is definitely fast-paced and it works being that, but the first act itself can start off a bit slow building things up. My next issue was some of the logic. Simply put, without getting into the spoilers of course, some bits didn't quite add up to the rules that were set. And my last, but biggest issue was the third act. They did a great job building up the third act, but in some respects, I feel the climax got dragged on a bit too long, but at the same time, felt rushed and pieced together. Maybe because of how good the first two acts were, I was really looking forward to the climax, and I was just underwhelmed really. Overall, Monster House honestly ages like a fine wine. There's definitely nitpicks around the entirety of the film, where the concept of the film can be a bit tropey, but due to the excellent writing and good twist, Monster House is a film that should be visited every Halloween season. It gets a 7 out of 10 from me. Let me know what you think of Monster House in the comments below, and let me know what film you'd like to see me review next. See you guys on the next one.